Alrighty, welcome back to another Marvel Champions live stream. Today, I have with me the incredible Brant. I was trying to say the incredible Spider-Man because you're hanging upside down, but it didn't really work out. But
Spider-Man.
the amazing Spider-Man, the amazing Brant. How are you doing this morning?
I am good. I'm a year older, but look at me. I'm doing my exercises. So
it's very impressive. You make it look so effortless. I'm so jealous.
I just kind of hang up here. It is funny that I'm in my attic, so it's kind of like apropos for bats or whatever.
Excellent. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to have you on today. We are playing Marvel Champions. We've played Marvel Champions on your stream before, but I have not had you on mine. So I'm happy to have this debut.
Me too. I'm excited to be here. Yeah, we got several good chats in at Gen Con, so that was fun.
Yeah. That was... I don't remember how we even ran into each other at Gen Con. It was kind of like just kind of out of the
Oh my gosh,
like...
can you hear me? I didn't put my microphone on. Was my audio terrible?
No, I can hear you much better now, though.
Okay, I am so sorry. I just realized my microphone was sitting over there. Hi, everybody. I'm Brant. Welcome. We had great chats at Gen Con. Oh, goodness. We're already starting silly, Nelson.
Which is perfect. Hey, Strange Solutions, how you doing? Swoop, some Marvel action. Yes, absolutely. But, yes, so, Brant, before we get started, I want you to tell everyone where people can find you as I throw your information up in the chat.
Sure, you've got it right up down there in the corner. It's Step Into the Portal is the YouTube channel. We're not on Twitch. We're just on YouTube. That's where you'll find me. I play a lot of Marvel Champions. I really like multiplayer Marvel Champions, so you'll see a lot of 3 and 4 player games as well. And then a lot of other games that we cover as well. Just the other day, I played Star Wars: The Clone Wars Pandemic. I don't know if you saw that came out.
How was that? I am so intrigued.
So I thought it was great. I forget every time I am not playing a Pandemic game, and then I go back, I'm like, I really like Pandemic. Like, it feels like it's going to be kind of walk around, collect stuff, things are going to get in trouble, go deal. But, like, it's interesting. And this one is quite different. I mean, the last one they made, I think, was the Wrath of the Lich King one, the World of Warcraft one, and that one was very different, too.
Okay.
They're both, like, they're much more tactical and less strategic about set collection. This actually has no set collection in it.
Interesting.
Really.
Okay.
And you exhaust your cards to use them, and you keep them. And when you take damage, that's when you have to discard cards. So it's a very different system, and you get to make more choices. And it's a little quicker, although I played on easy mode, so that's probably part of it. But I think if you like Star Wars, it's a no-brainer. If you like Pandemic, I think you would have to like adding dice rolling to it.
Okay. Yeah, I am a fan of Pandemic. That's the game that I played to exhaustion in college. And then I absolutely love Star Wars and I love Clone Wars. So if you are giving it high praise, it's going to be something that I need to go find at my FLGS at some point.
Yeah, and there's 6 different characters, Jedi, that you can play, and there's 4 villains you can fight that come with their own decks.
Oh, that's so cool.
So okay, the replayability is really good on that front.
Oh, I'm so pumped. Because when I saw that, I don't remember where I saw it. It was probably on Instagram or something. I saw it and I was like, this looks so cool. But I kind of have played myself out of Pandemic, if that makes sense. Like that, I owned like Pandemic and Small World. Those were the games I owned, and that's it. And so whenever like I played a lot of those games, and so I was like, when I saw it's like Pandemic, I was like, oh no, like, am I still gonna enjoy it? But if it changes up the rules enough or at all, I think that's gonna be absolutely fine.
It's definitely quite different in a good way.
Good. Well, excellent. Well, we are here playing Marvel Champions. We're teaming up Vision and Wanda to take on Sandman with Space Pirates and City and Chaos. So
I forgot it was upside down.
No, you're fine. I love your mat, by the way. That's so cool.
Yeah, this is designed by Logan. He designs them all, and he actually gave this to me at the Con of Heroes. So
that's nice.
You never know.
Which Con of Heroes can't come soon enough. I'm so excited to go back. I was a little bummed I missed the Lord of the Rings one, but just couldn't make it work this year. But Con of Heroes was incredibly fun. You should definitely go if you have not been there yet. Or even if you have been there, you should definitely go. Okay, so
Let's go.
Brant, tell me
Yeah.
about your Vision deck. Because I'm
All right,
very
so
excited to hear about it.
This has been a little while, but when Vision came out, I did this Vision Intangible Minion Collector. And so the whole idea is I just want to get minions in front of me. And then I'm going to break the game by playing Bring It. Because it's going to draw a card for every minion in front of me. So a few of these minions, like Rhino and the Warlords, they can actually deal damage to me. So that is something to have to worry about. But in intangible form, Vision takes 2 less damage from every attack. So all these other minions can't hurt him. The clones can hurt us if we don't take care of the sand counters.
Mm-hmm.
So those are some things that we have to deal with. The boss can also hurt us, the villain, excuse me. So what I did is I threw 3 copies of Reboot in, and even if I don't ready, all I want to do is just heal myself. I also have 1 first aid, and with this, I was finding that a second first aid, I actually almost threw one in here before, and I realized my cards are downstairs, so I'm not going to go get one, but there would be a reasonable argument for another first aid.
Okay.
And then, obviously, you can't defend and you can't attack, so I'm just controlling threat, so it's a very control-driven deck. I'm just trying to build up a massive board state with pistols, and then with Boot Camp is really the key to play allies. Now, Hulk is purely a blocker here, and I literally put him in because he deals with sand counters in this one.
Yeah, I was about to say, Hulk is the sand shoveler.
I probably would, yeah, exactly. I probably would swap him for Throg normally. And then you've got a few key ideas. So I'm really trying to get Avengers Mansion down and get Build and get, Quinn Carrier and all this stuff out. And so that I can just get those in front of me, focus on my build. And I have some looking for troubles. I don't put 3 in. I think it's a little overkill, so I just put 2. And then the spear can go on Throg or on Angela.
Okay.
So that if something comes out that has tough, or in this case, it would actually give me somebody with 4 attack who can remove sand counters.
There you go. Nice.
So the boot camp and that, they're going to do all the work, basically getting the villain down to a very low number, and then I will actually flip and go for the kill in 1 turn.
Nice. Sounds incredible.
Don't know what'll happen in multiplayer.
I'm excited to see what happens because I built a deck knowing that you were going to have a lot of allies. And I'm also playing a lot of allies. I'm playing a Leadership Wanda deck. And so running a ton of allies with a lot of card draw. And the first part of the game, the idea is to kind of try and spam Maria. And because I thought it'd be kind of fun to see how many cards you can get in your hand. With your Bring It's, with Maria, just kind of, can I just kind of keep Maria coming back? But then,
Okay.
then we'd run Sorcerer Supreme and Spiritual Meditation because we're running a Mystic. But then, right before that last kill, or like that last flip up, I want to try and do this regroup type thing. I've never actually played regroup because I play a lot of solo and not a lot of multiplayer,
Leadership.
but I think, or leadership for that matter, but I think regroup works really well with Sandman, especially in stage 2, because he's dealing indirect damage. Now when we flip to stage 3, he's going to be dealing overkill, and so it doesn't work as great, but ideally he won't spend any time in stage 3. So regroup, because it's indirect, regroup says that whenever an ally is defeated by an enemy attack, return it to its owner's hand instead of discarding it. And so if we can knock out multiple minions, multiple allies from like the Sandman indirect damage or however minions we have, then we can pull those in and have them ready to go. And, if you play that with a Bring It and you take 2 minions back, then you're sitting at a hand size of your deck. And I feel like that's going to be just kind of fun. Make the calls, Rapids, and then Helicarrier Avengers Mansion. Because I need to have some high-cost cards for Chaos Magic.
Persian leadership, right?
Amen. It's going to be fun.
So I will mention that, the obligation can really hurt in this case, because I lose my special ability.
Oh yeah.
So I have two fail safes for my obligation. One is Spider Girl. So the reason she's in there is to confuse minions. So I
Okay.
confuse any minions that have 2 scheme, so that
Yep.
when I have to flip down, they won't scheme, and that will keep the thing from popping. And then secondly, I have Thor, who's my fail safe for just, oh gosh, this isn't gonna work. Let's just kill everything and reset.
Yep. Yep.
But
Yes.
Ultron, if I draw Shadows of the Past, it's an auto win
Yeah.
because he just adds minions every
Minion.
turn that do nothing to me. So
Yes.
it's really fun. I'm like hoping that I draw Shadows of the Past. That's like the best card I can get. It's like an upgrade for me.
That's so funny. I love that. I love the fact that Bring It does not have a limit. Right? It's
Yeah,
not a
it's a little silly, but I mean, there's only a handful of heroes that can tank that many minions, so
Oh yeah.
that's where it's fine. But honestly, they should have put I'm a believer that every card should have a limit. So like even if they said limit 12, like at least
Yeah,
you'd have
right?
some
Just-
sense of
Just because there's going to be something also 2 years down the line that something breaks Bring It or something breaks another card without a limit. So if you just like have those like absurd high limits, then it can fix itself. Hey Blunderbud, how's it
Yeah.
going? Okay. So I'll take first player. Sandman
Got
is
it.
at 18 per player. So that's
Yep.
36. I just stopped with my counter. I think I got bored. Either that or I don't want to admit how bad I am at math. So set up, put the encounter deck for the city streets environment and put it into play. Place 4 sand counters on it. When Sandman is revealed, resolve the searching sand ability. So we're going to place a counter and then discard 5. Badoom Warlord, Sand Smash. There goes... Am I supposed to have 2 obligations? There goes one of my obligations. 2, 4, 5, and an advance. So, okay. Not bad. Hey, I got my crest right off the bat. I'll take that.
nice.
So I'm going to mulligan Quicksilver. Have you ever played the Quicksilver ally?
Yeah, because he triggers her ability.
Oh, on Superpower Siblings. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So that's what I'll do. I'll put him out there and get him to 3 damage, and then just leave him so that when she flips down, she can gain cards.
That's fair. That's fair. I like that. Hey, Mr. Puggles, what's up? First time catching you live. Really loving the YouTube channel. Well, I'm really excited that you are here. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, B. Holland, what modulars are we using? So we are using Space Pirates and City and Chaos. So we were gonna
Also-
run. No, we Band of Badoon.
No,
I'm
we're
sorry,
doing Band
not,
of Badoon, yeah.
Not Space Pirates because Space Pirates would just kill me on turn 2.
Yeah. The other good card, I think, for the Quicksilver ally now, if you play leadership, is that X-Men resource card that gives them +1 to each of their stats the turn you play them.
Oh yeah. I like that one. I think that I've really liked some of the new resource cards that they come out with, right? The power ofs are really good. And then like the determinations and all of those, I was meh on. I wasn't super solid on those, but I really liked the new ones that they came out with the X-Men. I thought those were really well done.
Yeah, the leadership one has been the least of interest to me, or
Yeah.
least effective so far. The other ones are interesting, although I think it's more than just throw them in your deck. I think you have to think around building. I feel like you can't put power ofs and the energy cards in. You have to decide which route you're going.
Yes. Or you play Nova.
Yeah, there you go.
And then he kind of fixes it. Okay. Ready to get this ball rolling?
Ready.
All right.
I am going with the 5-card hand size. I'm really a believer in the 6-card opening hand size is going to be the intent. But since we haven't had a rules update, I will go with 5 cards to not
Did you
start
see,
chaos on your channel.
No, yeah, but I'm gonna start chaos regardless. Did you see the new ruling about tough that they put out?
I didn't
Where
really understand it. I saw that people were upset, but I
yeah,
didn't
so
understand what the ruling
so
did.
interrupts now supersede tough.
Okay.
So like usually tough used to right after like the our status cards used to be the first thing that happened after constant abilities, and then force interrupts, force response. Now it
Oh,
goes constant abilities, interrupts, force interrupts, tough status cards responses. So that means preemptive strikes. Those all of the defense cards can reduce damage before you deal tough. Or like so it like really helps Colossus and really hinders Groot. So now Groot's tough cards doesn't trigger his tough cards before it eats his counters.
gotcha. I was
Yeah.
gonna say I feel like it ups Groot because now Groot can play all the defense cards, though, right?
Yes, but I find
Is
Groot
Groot
in
tough that often? Oh, he
I mean
gets his own tough cards
yeah.
with his card.
Yeah.
Got it.
So it kind of makes sense um
Yeah.
from like a just thinking about a perspective like that the interrupt should make, but it's like okay, interesting. Hey,
Yeah.
Prometheus, good morning. How are you?
Yeah, I could see it with Groot, but I like the idea that I could now play the defense cards
Yes.
more. Like, I feel like the only tough I was ever putting on Groot was also, and maybe I'm thinking multiplayer, now I play We Are Groot, and I just don't ever give myself a tough. I give it to everybody else.
Yep. 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 Yep.
So there is that. But in solo, there's certainly the I can't even play this card on myself.
Yep. You got to run a ton of allies or something.
Yeah.
Fodder, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to set up IRL over stream. Watching TTS games, that just kind of sucks. Well, yeah, I'm happy to set up. It's not that I wasn't unprepared and didn't do it beforehand. Nah. Alrighty, I'm gonna spiritual meditation, draw 2 cards. Hey, Sorcerer Supreme. I like seeing that. And then discard 2 cards. We'll discard 1 card. Make the call. Superpowered siblings. We're gonna toss a Quicksilver and a Nick. Not gonna be able to get those both out. We got a magic shield and a chaos magic. Well, now I could have gotten the Nick out. Okay, so we're gonna flip up to Scarlet Witch. We're gonna Power of Leadership to play Rapid Response. We will Chaos Magic. No, we're not. We're just going to play a Magic Shield and use Chaos Magic to pay for the Sorcerer Supreme. And then we're going to hang on to the crest. I will... Oh, I didn't even flip this over. This starts with 2 for per player, and then once we place an acceleration token, bad things happen. So I will just go ahead and probably thwart for 2, or since you got threat handled, should I just start working with my measly 1 attack on this city streets? Should I start
Oh,
shoveling?
gotcha. You should start shoveling. I mean, I can get rid of 2 of the threat, but yeah, I should.
We
be able
also
to keep
have
it down.
have a pretty high ceiling, so I'll shovel 1 off city streets. Hey, White Wolf, how's it going? Alrighty, and I will pass it over to you.
All right. Well, I will flip to intangible form, and here I shall stay. I could, and again, the way people play, I could, like, for my first turn, I could flip to dense, draw a card. Like, it would help in this scenario if I put Vivian out. She could shovel 3 here. So, I'm obviously going to try to show staying in intangible form, but I think initially, when you don't have any minions in front of you, it's fine.
Right.
Go other routes. It's, it doesn't have to be a must always do this. I'm going to put Solar Gem out, and then I'm going to put Endurance, because I am going to take some hits from Sandman. That'll be my one worry, is how low my health gets before I can get allies out to soak damage.
White Wolf wants to know what Sandman did to call for this pairing. That's a good question. he said something, or he did something.
That's right. He called us out.
Yeah, 2, 4.
We broke up our date.
Exactly, yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna get rid of 2 threat,
Alrighty. Down
and
to
I'm
2.
ready.
Let's go. I'm ready as well. So starting out, we're going to place 2 here on the main scheme. We have Sandman attacking me for 3 plus a boost card, which we are just... we'll defend it. So 3 plus 1, so 2 gets through. And then we resolve Surging Sands. So we place 1, discard 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there goes some of your 3 of your sand clones. Vision is the only fun I've had playing protection. Interesting. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Spider-Man, the OG.
Yeah,
Drax.
Drax is a ton of
Ghost
fun.
Spider.
Ghost Spider. My recent favorite deck is Hawkeye Protection. Like, it's a repurpose
Okay.
Hawkeye Protection
go.
deck. I've
Ready?
absolutely loved him. It's been so much fun because he can swing. He has 3 attack, and then you repurpose into like 5, and then you can just get all of these readies, and it's a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Seems like a nice fight. Good luck, guys. Thank you, White Wolf. Amethyst, you have to play Colossus or Shadowcat more to have fun with protection. Yes. Also Shadowcat. I like Colossus solo in Justice a little bit more. But he does do good things in protection as well. You have that Hawkeye deck on... Yes, I do. When Brand's taking his turn, I'll throw it up in chat for you, fodder. Speaking of... So I took 2. Sandman's hitting you for 3, Brant.
Yep, I'm taking it. -2.
Put Badoon Grunt into play, engaged with you. Hey, look at that. Congratulations.
I think I get another card. There are no minions engaged with you. Deal yourself 1 face down encounter card.
Yes. Okay. So there's
But,
your
sorry, I don't
encounter.
get another boost card.
Yep.
I
But
do
you
sadly take 1,
damage.
so he will surge. Sand. Surge the sand, sorry.
6. You got a lieutenant, a grunt,
Yeah, we got to get rid of those.
your obligation, assault, 2, 4, a sentry, and a master plan. And then Badoon Grunts is going to try and run into your tangibility and not be successful.
Nope.
Like it. Deal out the encounter cards. I asked you about it on Discord at a later time. Alrighty, sounds good. Yeah, just shoot me a message. Okay.
This deck is also on DB. I'm not good about putting decks on DB because I make new decks all the time. But this deck is up there. Vision, the Intangible Minion Collector.
Nice. Mine is Assault. The villain attacks me. Well, this is not great. So he's going to attack me for 3 plus 1 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we will Surging Sands for 7.
Thanks.
Got a Assassin, a Rhino, Dirt Trap, a Sandform, Under Fire, Exhaustion, and Grunt. 2, 4, 6, 7. And our encounter deck is looking pretty thin.
Yeah.
You've got Calling in Favors, Rhino Schemes with +2 scheme. If Rhino's not in play, search the encounter deck and discard power for the Rhino minion and put him into play engaged with you. So you've got a Rhino minion now, which we saw pass. A 0/3.
Hit me for 1.
Oh, like on the activation. Yes.
Yep.
But he's not activated.
Sorry. Yeah, he won't attack me now.
Okay, cool. And then you've got Now or Never, Peril. When you're resolving this card, players can't help you. Duh. When revealed, choose to place 1 acceleration token on the main scheme or exhaust a character you control and spend 1 resource of any type.
I will exhaust and spend a resource.
Alrighty.
I will spend a power of aggression.
Nice. I will pass this Con of Heroes first player token over to you. We were talking about Con of Heroes earlier.
All right, well, what is the threat at? It's 4?
Threat's at 4. Yeah.
Okay. So I don't think I need to get Vivian or just passing through. So I think I get my mansion down. My other option is to phase disrupt, but I think I can take care of threat. I'm going to put a
Okay.
mansion down to try to build. I don't know what's going to happen taking damage from him every turn and one here. This could fall through, but we'll see what happens. And I drew a Bring It, which is actually interesting. I could play it for 2 cards and see if I can play something, but I could hold it for next turn. I think I'm going to play safe here and hold it, and then next turn I'll be able to draw at least 2 cards off of them.
Nice, nice. I am probably rolling down.
Okay.
Because I have 3 health. And no allies. So
Yeah.
I think I roll down or we lose. So there is that.
Yeah, it's getting rid of those sand counters now, which is tricky.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
Got to
I'm
get my
exhausted.
allies out, but I should. Once I get my allies, they can remove 2, 3, and 4. So
Yeah.
it should come down. But if they get up too high in multiplayer, tricky.
Yep, yep.
Oh, I guess that would be another good use for Quicksilver, although he can only do it once.
Yes, he doesn't ready. That's a good point. Okay, so I'll flip down to Wanda. I'm going to toss a molecular decay and a magic shield. Draw 2 cards. Ant-Man, power of leadership. That's kind of interesting. So we'll throw Ant-Man in with 2 counters. Ant-Man will shovel 2 off of city streets. We'll toss a Warporality and a molecular decay for a crest. And that'll be that. Gonna hang on to Helicarrier. So we'll stand.
All
Draw.
right.
Magic Shield. White Tiger. Agatha Harp.
Perfect. I drew a Looking for Trouble so I can go get another enemy and then draw 3 cards.
Nice.
I just need to get some of those reboots in the first aid. I am not drawing allies.
I am not either. I don't know. All of my allies are at the bottom of my deck, so it's gonna be something.
Early on, there might end up a turn where I need you to block one time.
Oh yeah.
Maybe with regroup, that'll work out well.
Yep. I also have not seen any regroups. I've just seen all of Scarlet's cards. Yeah. So. So we're going to throw 2 here. Sandman's going to attack you for 3 plus a boost.
Taking it.
So 3 plus 2. I can... So I can interrupt that and count 1 less, if that matters for you. It's either then or for his
Didn't you
scheming
flip
against
down?
me. I did, but it's not a... Yeah, it's
What
not
is is it your crown?
Yep. It's not a hero.
Oh.
Interrupt.
It probably makes sense on this one, right?
Yeah, go for it.
So I
One less.
take 2 damage, and then the Sand Surge again.
Sand Surge again. And what is your health at? Because you played a endurance.
11.
11. Okay.
Yep.
Surge and Sands for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There goes Shadows. Unfortunately.
Are there any
for
cards
you.
left in that pile?
There are not going to be soon.
Gotcha. That's gonna be tricky for Looking for Trouble.
Yeah, well, actually, and yeah, so he's gonna scheme for a boost, and we're gonna deal out. We're gonna only have 2 cards in the deck for our turn.
Gotcha.
So Sandman is going to scheme for 1 plus 2 is 3, and then we'll deal out some cards. You get the first one, and I get one. Yours, advance the villain schemes for 1 plus. If this activation is an attack, it is not. So just 1. So we're up to
What is that at then?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. My tens. Okay, and then my card is Sandclone. So he's a beefy attacker with 6.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Uh-oh. I can shovel 4 off this turn. So,
Okay.
okay. Pass that over to me.
Yep. We'll get there. We just gotta establish a little control.
Yeah. So Hex Bolt and Magic Shield, I will draw into a Hawkeye and a Falcon. There's all my allies. Let's go. Make the call, Hawkeye, Falcon for a White Tiger. I'll draw 2. Hex Bolt and a Beast. I cannot play Beast.
Are you gonna pull any cards off of the deck and reset it by any chance?
I cannot.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I have a Hex
or
Bolt.
something like that.
I have a Hex Bolt that's only 1 card for me. And so
Is it discard?
yeah, it's discard the top
So you'd
3
only
cards.
get 1 effect. Gotcha.
I would only get 1 effect. And so I could do that. I could Hex Bolt, but it's either Hex Bolt or drop a Helicarrier.
Yeah, I mean it's your choice. The difference would be I could then play Looking for Trouble to get rid of 3 threat and get another minion to draw another card, but that's all good for me. I guess the threat control would help out. Your Hexbolt would be kind of crummy.
Right.
I could probably give you a draw with Avengers Mansion.
Give me a draw with Avengers Mansion. And I think Spiritual Meditation. Okay, so we'll do that. There's a Hex Bolt and a Regroup. So we'll toss Regroup. I'm fishing for a double at this point.
Right.
Because I haven't passed a single. I put doubles in this deck. I'm gonna just double check and make sure. Yeah, the doubles are in there. So that would be
I haven't
funny.
actually seen my doubles either, or our allies, but that's good because that means our allies will come out with doubles.
Yeah. So we're gonna Hex Bolt for an Agatha Harkness. I'm gonna look at the top 3. There's a Mansion. There's a double and a Spiritual Meditation. So we will throw those back on. Spiritual Meditation goes first on the bottom of my deck. Now, that didn't really work, but oh well, it's fine. So let's go ahead and heal for 3. We'll flip up. We'll use a energy for a Hex Bolt. So discard the top 3 cards, which is only 1. So it's 2. At 2, I get to draw a card, which is a Maria Hill. Interesting. Okay. Then this shuffles. We place an acceleration token, and I deal 3 indirect damage to me.
Sorry, I forgot
Oh,
about
no,
that.
That's fine. So
It is not my intent to be like, do all the things for me.
it would have been me regardless. So we got an acceleration token. I'm gonna spread the love on White Tiger, Ant-Man,
point.
and Scarlet Witch.
It was going to happen anyway.
It was gonna happen anyway. And we're shuffling this up. Sand Clone is going to probably eat somebody. Sandman swinging is a little scary, but I think the city streets should be okay here soon. And also, I'm going to toss a Helicarrier and a Beast to put Maria Hill in, so go ahead and I'll give you your Avengers Mansion back.
Thank you. Ooh, I drew a first aid.
Nice. I drew a Regroup, which I cannot play, unfortunately. So we'll shovel 4 off of city streets with Ant-Man and White Tiger.
I think you can only do 1.
Oh, you're right. You are right. I forgot about
I will
that.
hope to draw Hulk and get rid of 3 more.
Yeah. So I will just leave White Tiger doing her thing. And then we will Maria Hill thwart 2 off of... Actually, you know what? No. We're going to Maria Hill, White Tiger to take out the Sand Clone. And that takes out White Tiger.
Good?
Sure. We can call it that.
Is it me?
Yeah. Yes, it is you. It is you.
Well, I will look for trouble as I am prone to do, being a rocket player.
This is discard until you find, right?
Discard until I get a minion, put it in play with me.
What are you doing to us? 2, 4, 6. Where are
Oh
they?
my.
You got a warlord.
Okay. Another one that deals 3 damage to me. Man,
Yeah, right.
this plan is falling apart. Remove 3 threat from the scheme, though. I will bring it, and I will draw 3 cards. And there's Hulk. Now we can get work done. All right. So Super Dense and Density Cape will play Hulk. Hulk will come out and shovel 3.
Nice.
Then I will use Mass Increase and Energy Spear to play my Cape, so I'm Stalwart. And then I will
Nice.
use my resource on Solar Gem to heal myself for 2. And I will remove 2 more threat from the main scheme.
Very nice. Alrighty, I like it. So you are 13, schemes at 5, city streets is at 1.
Yep. Perfect. Yeah, we got that city streets down. Now we don't have to worry about that nearly as much. Just takes a Hulk.
Yeah.
Now he
We
can
have a
keep it
Hulk.
down.
4.
And then he can just take the indirect damage.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
It's funny in this
Hulk-
game how sometimes, especially expert, you just have to watch yourself, well, in this one we'll use the irony of dig a hole, and then you just wait, and eventually you feel like you just get to that stability.
Yes. Yeah. It's how long can you survive, or can you survive? That is the...
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, now I got a Quinn Carrier to come down. I got Angela to bring another minion out. So we're in good shape.
We're in good shape. And I'm going to be able to recur Maria twice, I believe. Maybe. That indirect hurts, so probably not. I may actually throw Maria in front of one of your minion attacks.
Okay.
Because I have a make the call and a rapid response. So,
Got it.
just see how many cards. The goal here is to see how many cards we can get into Brand's hand. That is the goal. So, we're going to play 3 onto the main. Sandman is going to attack me for 3 plus a boost card. At this point, we will... I'm at 5. I'm going to defend again. So 3. This activation attack against overkill, piercing, and ranged. Gross. Well, does not really matter. So 3 damage. We're going to hit Maria for 1. And we blocked the other 2 with Scarlet Witch. So Maria is going to... I'm going to trigger rapid response, so everyone draw a card.
Hoot.
And she's back. And no damage to me. Big fan of that.
All right.
Okay, so now Sandman is swinging at you for 3 plus a boost card. Anything you're doing, or just flip it? See what happens?
Flip it.
If this activation is a scheme, it is not. So it's going to be 4 total indirect damage to you.
All right. So I'm going to put 2 on Hulk and take none.
I'm a fan of that. Okay. And then you've got Rhino, Badoon Grunt, and Badoon Warlord attacking you.
Yep.
So I'm going to throw Maria in front of one of those.
But these both have overkill, so you probably have to do the grunt.
No, the Grunt...
Or does
the
overkill
overkill's
not
fine.
bother you?
Oh, I mean,
Okay.
the overkill, I think at this point is fine. So it's going to be...
So it's
Okay,
3,
so I'll
so
take 1.
she takes 1 and you take 2?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. And then I just take 1 damage from one of them, so I'm down to 12, so I'm okay.
Okay. Now we're going into bad cards.
Bad cards, unless I get Shadow of the Past.
Badoon Sentry, retaliate 1. You got to get over
Nice,
here,
that's
right?
a good one. No, I don't. Is that
I know,
for you?
I know. Badoon Sentry is for me. Yes,
Ah, darn it.
that's fine. I'll work my way into a molecular decay or something.
Yeah.
Then Sandform, attached to Sandman. When you would deal any amount of damage to Sandman, discard Sandform instead. Resolve the Surging Sand's ability on city streets. Which I am really happy or proud of us that we did not add anything to city streets this turn. I think that was pretty solid for us.
Yeah, and that card is the reason I put in the plasma pistol to deal 1 damage to him.
Oh, nice. Nice. All right, I'm going to pass this over to you, and I'm going to request that you call on an action.
All right, I will call for an action.
I will make the call to bring Maria back into play. So draw a card.
Ooh, it's Nick Fury.
Ooh. That's always fun.
Yeah. So, I will
wait,
spend
how many cards do you have in your hand?
What?
How many cards do you have in your hand?
7.
7? I'm going to keep a counter.
Yeah.
This is going to be
Okay.
the max cards. I'll put that right
I'm
there.
going to draw, and then I'll see about my mansion. I'd like to give it to you, but I'd like to get my deck rolling, too, so... All right, Solar Beam and Strength for 2 and a Power of Aggression is going to play Nick Fury, who's going to come in and
Nice.
draw me 3 cards, and there's a Bring It.
Nice.
That's 10 cards this turn.
Nice. Let's go.
Then I'll play... I play Looking for Trouble or Angela first. I play Angela first.
Okay.
So
You got
top
a Badoon
10.
Grunt? Badoon
That's
Grunt?
perfect.
Oh, wait. Oh, it's search, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the top 10 cards.
Would you want anything other than a Badoon Grunt?
It doesn't
5,
matter.
6,
I could
7,
take a
8.
clone. I can take a sentry. I don't want a warlord, and an assassin is fine. It will deal 1 damage to me, but then it's out of the deck, so that would be fine too.
It's you got a Grunt or a Sand Clone, so probably the Grunt.
Yeah, just give me the grunt because then it won't affect you.
Yep.
All right, so she comes into play. Then I will look for trouble.
Which is discard. Okay.
And yeah, you'll shuffle those and then discard.
Now you
This
got
is
a
funny.
Sand
I'm
Clone.
so used to controlling myself. I'm like, go Nelson, do all my work.
No, happy
is
to,
nice.
happy to.
I always want to be
So-
on other people's streams.
So you're up to what? 5 minions?
Yeah, this is my 5th. If you just discarded, what did you get?
Sand Clone. Sorry.
Okay, so I got a sand clone that gives me 5 minions. Yep. And remove 3 threat from the main scheme. I believe it's at 5.
It sure is.
All right. So then I will bring it for 5. So that's 5 more cards.
Okay, I don't have enough dice for this.
And I drew Hercules and a boot camp.
Ooh. Hercules.
How much is left?
Looking pretty cheap.
Yeah. How much is left on the main scheme? The city streets?
We got 1.
All right. So Hulk's going to shovel that. Then I think... Wow. I want all the cards, Nelson. I want all the cards.
Good.
All right. I got 5, 6 resources here. This will give me a 7th. 3, 6, 7, 8 is what I need to play, so I could hold the Death Focus. I have the Plasma Pistol, but I feel like we can probably find some ping damage somewhere when needed. Doesn't
Yeah.
feel imminent now, so I'll drop the Quinn Carrier. Do you have a Quinn Carrier? We forgot to ask.
No, I'm
Good, a
running
helicarrier.
I'm running Hela.
And then Nick Fury's going to thwart for 2.
Okay.
And I'm going to thwart for 2, which I believe brings it down to 1.
It sure does.
Then I will play Hercules for 1 and pull Nick Fury out of play. And Quinn Carrier, Plasma Pistol, and Solar Beam are going to play Boot Camp.
Nice.
And then Hercules is going to punch this Badoon Warlord out because he's dealing a damn... Oh, do you want me... You have a Sentry?
I do. It has Retaliate.
I could punch him out with... Actually, the threat isn't
Call-
too bad. I could punch him out with Nick and Hercules if you want.
Actually, let me call on me to play a Hex Bolt, and then we can figure it out.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and play the Hex Bolt. I may switch my Nick Fury before that, so I'm
Yeah, so
pulling that
discard the
back more.
top 3. So you got a 0, a 2, and a 1. So what I'm going to do... I'm going to Scarlet Witch Crest to change this 1 to a 2. So I'm going to draw 2 cards, knowing what they are. And then I will deal 2 damage to the Sentry. And then you can hit him without Retaliate.
Perfect. I will punch him out, and I'll live with my Badoon Warlord here for another turn, because I could kill him next turn.
Cool. So I'm going to be flipping down.
So I guess... I'm trying to figure out if I have Angela punch. I think I'll just have her punch for 3 on Sandman. Can you imagine that?
So that's going to
Hitting the
discard
boss.
Sam form.
Oh, I forgot about that. Is that
I mean,
helpful?
we got to get rid of
Sorry,
it. Yeah, because then I can shovel one.
Okay, I
So-
was gonna say I do that, and then Hulk shovels him. I'll just switch the
I think.
order. Of
Oh,
that.
okay. Yeah, that works. Discarded a now or never. I like it.
I don't know if people play around with their turn like that, but over Discord and
Oh yeah,
all that kind of
absolutely.
stuff, I absolutely do, because it's just you can't
It's
parse
near
all that as
impossible.
easily. Perfect.
Okay, cool. On to me.
And I've got an Avengers Mansion still left for you.
Okay, well I'll take that. Take that any day of the week. So we will flip down. We're gonna Agatha Harkins to look at the top 3. Power Leadership. Nick Fury. Your Nick Fury's gone, right?
Yep.
I'm going to take the Power of Leadership. So I also have a mansion that I want to see if I can get down. Oh, shoot. That's not how you do this. So you take Nick Fury and shuffle that up. Those go on the bottom. Okay. Choose and discard 2. I'm going to toss 2 regroups to draw 2. Hey, there's an energy. Okay.
Wait.
What?
If you drop regroups, I can block for you. It's fine. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah. I was rolling down so I could heal next turn.
Yeah.
So I'm at 3.
Yeah.
So
I'm not going to overthink it. We're in pretty good shape.
Make the call. Actually, first we'll play Spiritual Meditation. Draw 2. Hey, there's a Strength and a Hawkeye. We'll toss a... I like all these calls. We'll toss a... Make the call. Go Strength and Energy to play Avengers Mansion. We'll draw using Avengers Mansion, which is Chaos Magic. Which is a hero action, but we may just hang on to that bad boy.
Yeah.
We're going to Power Leadership and a Quicksilver to play Hawkeye. This is mainly for my minions.
For sure, yeah.
And we will hang out. That'll be it. I'm going to toss a Kalu. I am ready to ready.
All right, me too. Yeah,
What
now I've
would
got
the
3
kill?
resources on the board. I've got Stalwart. I'd much rather have Dense Mass and the Retaliate. That would be a much easier way. But I got the Boot Camp, so
Yeah,
now all
right.
these can shovel and kill. But like now when these Warlords come out, I can get rid of them because they're dealing damage to me every turn.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, the only major issue is now that I have all these, if I get this corrupted programming, it gets a little tricky. But I did just draw Spider-Girl, so I could confuse one of these, so I could flip down for a turn.
Yeah. Plus, our threat is looking pretty solid. Speaking of,
Yeah.
we're going to add...
I have to stop playing
3?
Looking for Troubles, probably, because we're going to go through the deck too fast with him.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's kind of funny.
So, like, once threat is under control, I can't really just add unlimited minions. Like, if I'm drawing 5 cards off of Bring It, I'm in pretty good shape. Like,
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. Okay, so Sandman
especially
is
with you,
going to...
too.
It's going to attack you for 3 plus a boost card.
I'll take it.
Plus 2, so 5 total indirect damage.
All right. So, we'll put 1 on Angela and 2 on Hulk.
1 on Angela and 2 on Oak. I like that. Um. So do you spread out 5?
Oh, sorry, I reduced it by 2.
Oh yeah, duh. Thank you. Okay, now he's gonna scheme for 1 plus 0. I'll take that. Then deal out some cards. You get a card, I get a card.
Plus 0. There's not even enough threat for me to remove.
Yeah. We got a Badoon Sentry for you.
Perfect.
Just
That's like the best one.
keep those coming. Sand Smash.
Yep.
Resolve Searching Sands ability on city streets. This card gains Surge. So we're gonna set 1, discard 1. And then Surge into Caught Off Guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. That'll be Agatha. Yeah. Then my next card is a Badoon Grunt. If there are no Badoon Grunt or no other minions, do yourself 1 face on encounter card. And I resolve this now, correct? Because you never carry over encounter cards into the next phase. Yep.
Correct.
Okay, the villain's scheming. So 1 plus 1. Go. Okay. So there's 7 threat up there for you to take care of now.
Right.
Pass this back over to me. Oh, I guess I'll Hawkeye the Grunt. Okay.
Sounds good.
Also, this Chaos Magic doesn't play nicely with Sandman, now that I'm thinking about it. It's the same thing as looking for trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we got a tricky combo on that, but we should be able to pump in some damage soon.
Yeah. And Avengers Mansion to draw into a Falcon. Let's go ahead and toss a... We're going to toss a Chaos Magic and a Molecular Decay. Draw Magic Shield and a Power of Leadership. Sweet. Okay, we're going to Power of Leadership to play a Rapid Response. We'll flip up to... Oh, actually, before we flip, we're going to heal for 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to flip up. We've got... Let's go Falcon and Beast to play a Hex Bolt. So discard the top 3. Got a 0, a 0, and a 2. And I am going to... Good question. You don't need any help with threat, right?
Not really. I'm going to get rid of 4 threat, so it's going to go down to 3. I mean,
Okay. That's
there's 3 if you want to get rid of it.
cool. I'm going to Tidal Sands. I'm going to bump that up to a 3 and then give myself a tough.
That makes sense. Since you're not Groot.
Yes, since I am not Groot. Groot hates tough cards. You heard it here first. So that does that. Then we're going to toss a Hex Bolt for a Magic Shield. We've got...
I am down to 10 HP. I just realized we forgot to have...
Oh, thank you.
have to make sure my minions do even attack.
Yes, thank you. And I am at 6. So we've got a little bit of wiggle room here. Let's go ahead and... Because they're not doing anything else, we'll have Hawkeye shovel the 1. So it doesn't matter. And then... Everyone else is going to hang out, just be soaked for some indirect stuff. So I'm good.
All right.
Oh wait, I needed to deal 4 damage to Sandman.
There you go.
And also, I forgot that Chaos Control is once per phase, not once per round. So.
Right.
Good to
Oh,
remember.
that's right. We can... All right, so Angela's going to punch Sandman for 3. I don't know. I think I'll just leave Rhino there. We'll start working on the boss.
Okay. Down to
Hercules
29.
is going to... Hercules... Oh, you didn't need my Avengers Mansion, huh?
Nope.
I will draw my last card. Oh, it's not my last card. I had 2. All right. So Hercules is actually going to punch out my Warlord. So the Badoon Warlord is going back in the deck.
And you took a card, right? Sorry. Is that what you just said?
I drew a card. I thought it was my last card, but I
Oh.
just found one tucked underneath, so I
Nice.
don't get. I will get an encounter card though in a minute. So, all right, then I will use my energy. Oh, let me see. Let's see. I'm gonna use Solar Beam after I thwart to reboot and thwart again. So I thwart for 4 and heal 1.
Nice.
There's nothing for Hulk to shovel, right?
Nope.
So then I will use my Solar Gem to play a Just Passing Through and clear all the threat.
I'm a fan of that one.
My Quinn Carrier is going to play my Deft Focus, and my Energy is going to play Spider Girl. She's going to come in and she's going to confuse my Grunt. And then she's going to attack Sandman for 3.
Okay. Armetheus, Groot, if tough is forced and so is ability, you choose what goes first. So before yesterday or this morning, they made a new ruling, and that's we were joking about it earlier on stream. So tough status cards used to take effect before any interrupts. Now with the new ruling, interrupts supersede tough, and so therefore you cannot take a tough status card off of Groot until he has no counters left. And so it gives a boon to toughs in general, but really hinders Groot. I don't know if really hinders. It hinders Groot because he can't use tough to protect his toughs or protect his counters now.
Yeah, I mean, Groot protection got better.
Groot protection got better. Protection got better.
And
just
We
in
Are
general.
Groot specifically got worse in Solo.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and I get it. I mean, a lot of people analyze the heroes based off of solo play, which makes sense because you're going to get, 75% of your plays in solo, but
right.
just part of it.
Yeah, so we're just kind of joking, but I think it makes sense overall. I think it makes sense overall that having a I just think that it makes sense having the interrupt to reduce damage before tough gets hit. I think that's fine. I think it's the like if Groot was worded like as a response, like after you take that many damage, remove counters and heal or something like, but then it just gets super wordy and weird.
Oh,
so.
no. He can't do that because his events would be OP.
That's fair.
Is you just take damage till you're down to 1 and keep your counters, and then he'd be invincible. And his events would all be 2 for 10.
It would have to be a
3
forced
for 10.
response. It'd have to be a forced response. Basically, you just have to put it in line after interrupts and after toughs. But it's fine. It's whatever. Alrighty, so we got 3 on Hapless Pedestrians. On the bright side, Drax protection deck is looking real good. Yeah. I think it's a good rule. It makes sense. If nothing else, it absolutely makes sense. Sandman is going to attack me for 3 plus a boost.
Oh, hold on. I did get an
what's
extra
up?
encounter card. You have it?
Okay, cool.
Oh, I think I see it. Sorry.
Nope, that makes sense. You said you had 1 left, and I just kind of moved on with my life.
Stories.
Okay, so we're going to... Colossus Protection got a boost. Colossus Protection, and it was in response to a question about Colossus, and yes, Colossus Protection got a lot better. Alrighty, so 3 plus 2. There goes your obligation again. That's nice. So we're just going to run that into the tough. Yeah, that's 5. Okay, we're good. And he's going to attack you for 3 plus a boost. Anything or just taking it?
Taking it.
Plus 3, so 6 total.
Ugh. That's the worst. There's nothing on City Streets?
There's nothing on City Streets.
Alright. I will, You have a regroup in your hand?
I don't. I think all my regroups are actually...
I'll take out Hulk and Spider-Girl.
Okay.
And I'll still have to take 2 myself, so we'll add 1 to City Streets.
We'll discard a Badoon Assassin. Alrighty. Then we deck out.
And I take one from Rhino. Sorry, that's on me. Good. At 8.
You're at 8.
Oh, yeah, you're tracking there.
So we deck out. So we place an acceleration token. The first player. Oh, look. Hey, check it out. It's me. Takes
Oh, is it you
3.
again?
Yeah. Takes 3 indirect. Well, we're gonna get to make the call soon. I'm just trying to figure out if Maria is gonna do anything. We're gonna throw that onto Maria. We will. We're gonna hit Maria, rapid response Maria, so draw a card.
Nice.
And then Hawkeye will take the last one. Okay. You have to shuffle this. That's hilarious how quickly we're going through this deck.
Yeah.
With like
Well, it was Scarlet Witch there, too.
Scarlet
yeah.
Witch, yeah. Yeah, she just it's kind of funny.
So I did play this deck one time against Claw, and I had 17 minions, so I dropped Bring It, and I only had 14 cards in my deck, and I lost the game because I drew all the cards in my deck. It's probably my favorite loss of all time.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Draw
So
17 cards off of Bring It.
oh my gosh. Okay, so I actually didn't think about that. I didn't think about Bring It, but if you are on the Discord, and if you are not, you definitely should join the Discord. We run monthly challenges for the 3 LCGs, and you can get experience points and level up, and it just kind of like it's just a fun way to play the game. The current challenge for October is basically you get 4,000 experience minus 100 experience for every card in your deck or discard pile at the end of the game. So you want all the cards on the table and all the cards in your hand, but Bring It feels like a really good way to game that system. I love it. I don't remember if there's a lot of minions in our.
Feels like Black Widow would be the
Black
easiest to do that with because she has so many upgrades, right?
Yep. Black
You could
Widow.
thin her down to just events.
Yep, Black Widow is doing pretty good. Yeah, I think Black Widow protection or just something with a ton of upgrades or a ton of card draw works pretty well. I don't know.
Nice.
I don't know. Oh no, there have been people who have done it. I'm just waiting for someone to get it with 0, which I think can be done. I think it can be done. It's just going to be really tough.
Play a 50
Anyways.
card deck. That doesn't help, right?
Nope, that hurts you.
Wait, what do you have to do? You get every card in your deck subtracts 100?
Every card in your deck and discard pile subtracts off of your final score, basically.
You really want your Scarlet score to be 4,000 by having 40 cards?
Yeah, on the table and in your hand.
Got it.
So it'd be crazy. Alrighty, my card is a Slipping Sanity. I can flip to Alter Ego, exhaust 1 to maximal, remove this from the game. Which honestly, or discard the top 5 cards in counter deck. Do have a Warp Reality. I don't think I want to do that. I'm going to flip and exhaust. And that gets me down to Alter Ego so I can use my ability. Okay. Your cards. You got a Sand Smash. Sandman attacks you with +1 attack.
Ugh. All right.
So
You can
4
hit me.
plus a boost. The boost is 0.
All right, so he hits me for 2, so I could take Hercules out, but I think Surging
also-
the Sands is fine.
Yeah, we only have 2. We have a full. Or we only have 1 on City Streets. Take it to
Yeah,
2.
so you can
and then,
surge it.
Yeah. So you took 2,
Yep.
and City Streets, Gang Up, and Sandstorm. Your next card is an Assault. Oh my goodness. Okay. So he's
Ew.
attacking you for 3 plus a boost.
All right.
This activation attack gains Overkill, Piercing, and Ranged.
Just
So,
3? I'll
Just
put it on
3 total.
Hercules, and we won't surge.
Nice. Big fan of that. I'll pass this first player token over to you and all of your minions.
Yeah. All right, well, speaking of minions, I'll play Angela.
I love it.
So search the top 10.
3, 4, 5, 1, 2.
Yeah, this is kind of like you're playing
3.
two-handed.
Okay, you did get one. You got two. You got a Badun Grunt or a Sandclone. There's the 9th and 10th card.
I'll take the grunt so that he doesn't end up in front of you.
Thank you.
All right, then I will use Power of Aggression and Super Dense Strike to play Thor.
Nice.
And what else are we going to do here? I will thwart for 2. This is the problem. My health is getting a bit low.
You're at 6. Correct?
Yep.
Cool. Just want to make sure I'm correct.
Probably should have Avengers Mansion first. Do you want that card draw? Is it hard to know right now?
It's hard to know right now. I'll go ahead and just use mine.
Oh, right. You have one, so I'm not going to feel bad taking it.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. I'm sitting with 8 cards in my hand, so...
Okay. I will not look for trouble. I don't think it's worth it anymore. What is the threat at?
The threat is at 1.
Yeah. So Quinn Carrier and Solar Gem will play Phase Disruption, so I can't get rid of anything, but I can at least confuse him.
Okay.
And oh, sorry. I'm just going to use Death Focus for that, and then the Solar Gem and Looking for Trouble will play my pistol.
Nice. Doug, easy way to beat the challenge. Play 30-handed versus Collector 1 and let him collect the one person's entire deck.
There you go.
I love it. It's so beautiful.
Angela will punch for 3.
Okay. Down to 23.
Hercules will shovel sand.
Okay.
Actually, Thor will shovel sand.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll just have Hercules punch him. 4.
For 2? 4?
4.
Down to 19.
Yeah, this is where boot camp does all the work for me.
Yeah. Yeah, boot camp's incredible. Okay, so I'm sitting at first I'm just going to go Magic Shield and a Warp Reality to draw Magic Shield and Spiritual Meditation. We'll Meditation, make the call, and make the call. We'll toss a make the call. So I gotta regroup in my bottom 5 cards. So I think if we're feeling advantageous, we could probably get them down pretty low this turn and then push next turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, basically I just want to push on a turn when I'm holding a Bring It.
Yeah, do you have one by any chance, or do you know if you are getting one soon?
I mean, there's 3 in my deck, and I just went through my deck and 0 in my discard pile. So
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
definitely getting one in the next 2 turns. So
Okay.
if we bring him
That sounds
down, I don't think I can deal whatever it's going to be. What is he, 38 damage? But I imagine I can deal 25 or 30. I'm
Yeah,
certain you
yeah.
can deal 10 if you have Molecular Decay. So
Yeah, I do have a Molecular Decay. Now I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing until then. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and we'll have Ant-Man. Actually, I guess I'll flip up. We'll have Ant-Man attack, which will take out Ant-Man, deal 2 damage to Sandman. We're going to Genius Magic Shield for a White Tiger. Draw 2 cards, Rapid Response, and a Molecular Decay.
it's genius.
We'll-
Longtanian
What's it-
said, if you're serious, you play Thanos, let him snap, half your deck is gone. Then all you have to do is play a few of them. Great.
Yeah, so I guess like caveat, I do set the villain and the modular sets. And sometimes, not this time, there may be restrictions on heroes and like aspects. But I think it's I don't actually remember. It's someone I think it's a nasty. I think they've got No, I was gonna go collector 1 with caught off guard. I was like, that's just rude. I'm not gonna make anyone play collector 1.
Pirates are also a great way to do it. They get
Pirates
removed
are
from the game.
oh yeah, yeah. So let's go ahead and toss a helicarrier and a no, we're gonna be good. We're fine. And a molecular decay to play a hex bolt. So discard a 0, and a 3. I'm going to. He's at 17. I'm going to take this 3 to a 2 and draw a card, and then deal 4 to Sandman.
Nice.
I drew into a spiritual meditation, which will deck me out. But I think I'd rather just... Yeah, we're going to Hexbolt Spiritual Meditation to play a rapid response. And then we'll be able to use Maria, because I'm hanging on to it, make the call. So next turn we'll get a couple iterations of Maria for us.
I'll Plasma Pistol him down to 12 when you get a chance.
Alrighty. Down to 12. I like that. I also have a Molecular Decay in my hand. So, feeling pretty good. Let's go ahead and White Tiger him for 2. Then I'll stand.
Nice.
I deck out. Hey, there's my regroup. Did you get your bring it?
I gotta bring it, a first aid and a reboot,
Nice.
which are really what I need right now. So, yeah, we can do both, because I'll probably draw a bring it off of my bring it, and then I can just save it if we go one more turn. You know.
Yeah, if we go one more turn, that allows me to get a regroup out. So,
Yep.
2, 4, 5. So I'm kind of okay saving one turn.
Yeah, and I should be fine on health because I have Thor. I didn't get rid of his tough. I didn't have him
Nice.
attack, but he could soak 3.
Nice. Okay. I love it. I like it. So let's place 4 here onto the main. Sandman is going to attack you for 3 plus a boost card.
Take it.
So 3 plus 1 is 4 total.
Cool. So I get rid of 2, and I put 2 on Thor and get rid of his tough.
Nice. Then he's going to attack me for 3 plus a boost card. We'll take it. It's plus 2. So we're going to do... That's 4 total. We'll hit Maria for 1, and I'll trigger Magic Shield and prevent 3 from me. I'm going to Rapid Response Maria back in, so go ahead and draw a card.
Hey, it's Nick Fury. More card draw.
Woo! Okay. Bad cards coming in hot. Your bad card is Sandform.
Okay.
We got Master Plan. So if there are no side schemes in play, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a side scheme is discarded. Reveal that.
Yeah.
That is true. It is a pretty low side scheme encounter. With our... I think there's only a couple of them.
There's 2 Crisis, and there's a Hazard.
Okay, we got Tidal Sands, and we're down to
Yikes.
4 cards. Place X additional threat here, where X is the number of sand counters on city streets. We have 0 sand counters on city streets, so this just comes in with 2.
Yeah.
And my least favorite symbol in the game.
Hazard.
And then I got a Badoon Lieutenant. So while this minion is engaged with me, I cannot thwart the main scheme.
I am down to 5 health. We keep forgetting Rhino.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
I keep forgetting Rhino. It's not really on you. He's in front of me.
So pass that first player token over to me. And...
I think first thing I'll Plasma Pistol to get Sandform off.
Okay. And we'll...
That makes sense.
Yep. And then we lost a Panic in the Streets. So he's at 10. Do you need me to focus on dealing damage to him at all?
I got 7 damage to him. Not really.
Okay, sounds good. Maria will hit this Tidal Sands. Take that away. That will kill Maria. We're going to make the call Strength to play Maria. So draw a card.
Vivian.
Nice. We'll toss a Nick, because you got Nick, to play a regroup.
Yep.
I'm going to mansion myself into a Hex Bolt. That's kind of fun. Spiritual Meditation, Chaos Magic, and a Magic Shield. We will get rid of Chaos Magic. These Hex Bolts are so much fun, but I know I shouldn't be using them.
Oh, they're good. They're great.
That does deck us and deals me 3 more damage.
It's always you.
It's always me. It's always me, which actually kind of
But regroup
No.
doesn't work there, right?
no, it's when it's defeated by an enemy attack. So it does not, but I have a Magic Shield.
Ah.
So I'm going to toss a Hex Bolt for a Magic Shield, because that will hit me.
Yeah.
We're going to hang on to a Molecular Decay. And... oh, this is way too late. Hawkeye is going to hit the Badoon Lieutenant. Hawkeye is just sitting out there like, come on, use me, come on. So Badoon Lieutenant.
Oh, and you got the lieutenant, huh?
Yeah, I got the Lieutenant.
It's actually, I mean, it's not that I want you to have a card, but he's a pain for me because then I can't. Or
Right.
he's one of the
Yeah.
other ones you have to get rid of.
Yes.
So as easy as Badoon sounds for a deck like this, there are things that get in your way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We will toss a... we're going to hang on to a Warp Reality.
Does a mansion help? Did you take your draw yet?
A mansion would help. Yes.
Yeah, take it, because I mean, I'm going to draw 9 cards off of Nick and bring it.
Fair. Okay, so that gets me a Kalu. That gets me a Power of Leadership. But I don't think I want to play Kalu. I'm kind of happy with White Tiger, Maria, and Hawkeye out there. I guess, like, I could overplay Hawkeye, but with the Kalu, I'm just going to go ahead and toss these 3 for Molecular Decay, deal 5 damage to the Badoon Lieutenant, and then discard 2. Oh, geez, that was a 8 damage Molecular Decay. So, Lieutenant's gone. We will have... so he's going to hit me for 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll have Maria. Do you need help thwarting?
What is it at? 4?
5.
I mean, yeah, I'm going to get it for 4, so it's going to be at 1, so you can bring it down.
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
my
I'll just-
corrupted programming in the discard pile, or did we reshuffled?
Yeah, we have 1 card in the deck.
About to reshuffle? Gotcha. Okay.
It's about to reshuffle. And then
That's my
we'll
only
have,
worry at this point.
we'll have Hawkeye hit Sandman for 1. Okay. So we've got it set up so that I will be able to free group 3 allies. You have a Bring It in your hand, and you'll probably draw a second one. So I'm thinking that next turn we're rolling in with, I'm at least having 9 cards in my hand. So
Right. Yeah.
So I think it's
Oh
time
yeah,
to push.
we'll kill him next turn.
And Scarlet Witch will shovel the city streets.
Thanks. I should have thought on your turn to call for an action and play Bring It, just so I could have been looking at my cards.
Oh no, it's more fun to hear you talk about it. Alrighty, your turn.
I will Bring It for 6.
I love that. That's so much fun.
So then I will use Power in All of Us and Strength to play Nick Fury. And I will draw 3 more. Okay. So I'm going to use my Deft Focus to play my Density Control, so that'll be ready for me next turn. Sorry,
Nice.
so the one thing is next turn I will flip to Dense Form so I can deal all my damage.
Yep.
Which I could actually hold some of these cards, even though I can get them from the discard pile. It might be worth holding a few. I'll use Mass Increase to put a Spear on Angela.
Okay.
I will thwart for 2, and Nick will thwart for 2.
Okay. Down to 0.
4 attacks for 4, and Angela attacks for 5. Does that get him to? Did you have him at 9?
I had him at 9.
Okay, so that's not going to be a good move.
I'll just not attack with Hawkeye, and we can put him at 1.
Yep.
Like,
Perfect.
yeah. Okay.
Then I can start next turn flipping him because I have the pistol.
I love that. Let's go. Alrighty, so...
All right. I will use it. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
I'll use it just passing through to reboot. I think there's no threat, right?
There is not any threat.
But I will
But you do heal too.
Vivian's going to be good next turn. So I'll use... I'll use a... Oh, I have these runs on the table. I'll use these 2 to heal with Reboot and First Aid for 3, so I'm back to 9. And then... I just hold all these cards. I don't have a Bring It. That's the thing. What are my odds? They're pretty good because I've only drawn 1, right?
Yeah, plus you'll get a Nick back. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Like, because regroup will
I'll get
hit
Nick back, so... Do I just hold all of these then? And I'll have 2 mansion draws and Nick to play to draw the other Bring It's.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll pop out a Super Dense Strike just to draw 1 more card, because I can pull it back with this card here.
Okay.
Alright, I'm good.
So, ready?
Ready. This is just don't draw corrupted programming.
Yeah.
Although I think I can still attack, so it actually doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter at this point.
Nice. Okay, so 2, 4, 6. I didn't get a lot of damage, but I still, I think we'll be fine. Mm-hmm. Oh, but I have White Tiger to draw 3, so we'll be good. Okay, so we're going to place 4 here on the main. Sandman is going to attack me and deck us. So we're going to place 1 more. We'll Magic Shield to get rid of that. Sandman's attacking us for 3 plus 3. Ow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then regroup triggers, and I pull all of these allies back to my hand. And I take 2 damage. And we City Streets. I have to shuffle this. I'm glad that I got to at least do the regroup thing 1 time. That was kind of fun.
For sure, yeah. Well, it's great for a kill turn, too.
Yeah. Discard a Badoon Assassin. Now he is coming at you for 3 plus a boost.
A bit.
Plus 2.
He's hitting me for 5. I negate by 2, so that's 3. So 2 on Nick Fury and 1 on Thor. They both go back in my hand.
Love it.
Perfect. And then Rhino hits me for 1. I'm down to 8.
Okay. Dealing out those encounter cards. Mine is Dirt Trap. That's fine. Yours, Badoon Warlord. That's even finer. Pass this token over to you. Let's see what happens.
All right, so let's drop Nick Fury and draw 3. I'll save one of these resources and get rid of Hickory Branch Lane. 1, 2, 3. There it is.
There it is.
All right.
Nice.
I could
Nice.
looking for trouble, but I think I'll. Did I do it?
I mean,
Did we
there's
just reset
nothing.
the deck?
Yeah, and there's really no reason to not to, right?
All right. So
Like,
I'll look for
do we
trouble.
think that we can do the?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So yeah, looking for trouble. Master
Yep.
plan, advance, sand form, sand form, sand clone.
I get a sand clone. I believe I will deck. But then I will bring it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's
1,
so
2,
great.
3, 4, 5, 6. I get a card. An encounter card.
Yep.
7, 8. I will spend a super dense strike. To play, or actually, I just spend my def focus to play density control. Oh no, I want to do that way. Play density control, and then I'll spend power of leadership and solar beam to play Thor.
Nice.
Then I will flip. Oh no, so I'll hit him with plasma pistol.
Okay. So that takes him to 38.
Yep. Does he do anything? Oh, he does
think
Surging
so.
Sands.
Yeah. Place one sand counter on city streets. Resolve a surging sand ability. So we'll place 1 and 1, 2, 3. And now he has overkill.
Yeah. All right, so now he's got 38. I'm going to flip to dense form, which is going to draw me a card. And then I'm going to trigger my 2 density controls. And I'm going to go get solar beam and super dense strike
Nice.
for my discard pile. Then Nick punches for 3. I'll just add it up. Hold on. Angela for 5 and Thor for 4. So 3 plus 5 is 4 is 12.
26.
Angela is out. I'll play Vivian. She'll punch for 4.
22.
And then I got all these solar beams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. Sorry, Nelson, you're not getting a turn.
Oh no.
I'll draw a card with Avengers Mansion. I'll play 3 solar beams. 1,
Oh my
2,
gosh.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Quinn Carrier 8. Def Focus 9. That's 21 damage.
Oh my gosh,
punch.
that's insane.
For 2 with Vision. There you go. Did 39 damage.
Beautiful. Excellent.
Sorry, I didn't get a
All right.
turn. Sorry, not
No,
sorry.
That's fine. Going in with my hand.
What were you holding? What were you holding?
I had 9 cards. I had a Hex Bolt. I had a White Tiger to draw me 3. Avengers Mansion to draw me a. See, we got there's a Molecular Decay. So I would have had 2 Hex Bolts and a Molecular Decay.
I think that's the only thing that I probably, like, let's say we needed a certain amount of damage. I probably wouldn't have played a Solar Beam and played a Super Dense, because I'd rather save you a card draw at that point.
Right. Yeah.
Right? So if I was teaming up with people and I said, oh, that's not enough damage to kill him, I would have played Super Dense, so that would have been 7, 7, and 5, 17 damage, and then let you draw the card to see what other damage you could do.
Nice. Yeah. I also that was a incredibly fun matchup. Seeing your deck seeing your deck sing, I think is the better adjective there, or the verb there.
Yeah.
That was very cool. That was very, very fun to watch. So thanks for piloting that. That was really cool.
Yeah, I've been surprised where it works, because I was playing it and it was like, so you generally want to include something like Badoon, something that has a decent number of minions in it. So,
Right.
you know, you can get into the whole, like, Thor stinks. What if you play something that has no minions? Well, don't play Thor. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I haven't done Hawkeye versus Thanos, but, like, you could do it, but it's just a weird thing, right? Like
Right,
there's so many
right.
heroes,
Yeah.
so not every deck is for every situation, which is why I'm saying for campaigns this could be trickier depending on what it is. But so I always just throw in Badoon because I think it's more fun. But if you're looking
Yeah.
for other options, you know, you can do that. But I've been amazed. I beat Expert Thanos. I'm trying to remember some of the ones. I beat Claw and Ultron. They were all
Nice.
doable. Ultron, you have to have a lot of blockers because
Oh,
he hits
yeah.
so hard, and you're keeping the drones in front of you.
Yep.
So you've just
Yep.
got to put more 2 cost in. Thor becomes pretty clutch in solo for that turn where you just have to wipe everybody. Because
Yeah.
he deals 3
yeah.
damage, so it's like all these are going away.
Right.
So there's some tricks to it. You know, you got to adapt it a little bit based on what you're fighting. But in general, I think even on standard, it'll work really well. Although it'll build so fast.
Right.
You know, you
Yeah.
have to look for that kill turn kind of quick. And the density controls are actually pretty big. When you said let's go for the kill, I was like, okay, but I don't have my density controls, and then I drew into them all, so it was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. Prometheus, good game. Thank you so very much, White Wolf. That was cool. It really was. Yeah, that was really fun to watch, Brant. I appreciate that. I will link. Hey, Spider-Man's back. I will link your deck in the YouTube video. I should have put it in Twitch, but I'll link it in the YouTube video. It's going to be in the description, and along with all of Brant's information. One last time, Brant, can also happy belated birthday. Your birthday was
Thank
yesterday.
you.
Yes.
Turned
happy
41.
birthday. 21. You look really good for 21.
Thank you.
But one last time, tell everyone where to find you.
Sure, it's step into the portal. Nice and easy. And I think it's right down here.
So
Or,
go
sorry.
follow
Oh,
Brant.
no, it's only in Discord that it's here. Sorry. And it's here.
Yep. Yeah. It gets weird. It gets super weird when
The
it gets
impressive
weird.
part is my soda doesn't even come out of the can.
Yeah. It's like magic.
Yeah, we have weird gravity here in Connecticut, so.
It does be that way. I had an absolute blast playing with you, Brant. I'm looking forward to our next game together. We'll have to do something crazy again.
100%. Let's do it.
Awesome. Well, thank you
Down.
for hanging out. And for everyone watching, I am going to be back tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time to play some Lord of the Rings. So I hope to see you there. Everyone, have a fantastic Wednesday. Bye.